Virgos, this is going to be a reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me flip this card back. This is general. Only take what applies and leave the rest. If at any point you feel as if you need a reading, definitely choose a reader who you resonate with, whether it's me or someone else. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe so you never miss a beat. Let's jump straight in. So, of course, the King of Pentacles still came out, even though I flipped it over and everything. So that's interesting. You showed up in your own reading. So this feels like a big focus on self. A lot of you are starting to realize that the more that you keep feeding into other people, the drama they bring your way, caring about other people and them not caring about you, it's just leaving you drained. Okay. And this is you wanting to prioritize what your focus is on. Are you focusing on all the wrong things? This is also a big look at your finances and what's been kind of like making you feel like you're just in a plateau. Not necessarily like struggling and not necessarily doing, crazy good. I mean, it could just be very stagnant. Like each month feels like, okay, well, I'm going to make this certain amount and then it is what it is. Or like with your career, you feel like there's no progression. It's kind of like, well, I just come to the same job every single day and nothing's shifting in terms of career. You could also be losing a level of trust for someone who you either live with, like a roommate, family member, friend, whoever, or literally the person you may have children with, or someone you're married to. Okay, you could be feeling like they're doing stuff shady within the household. I'm hearing like some of you may have to cuss somebody out because they're not paying their portion of the rent. So that may be something that pisses you off. You may have to think about whether or not you want to leave a home because someone's making you feel inconvenienced in your home, or somebody's not paying their portion of rent. I just keep hearing that. I also see something here about a Capricorn. You guys may be really tired of a Capricorn like expressing these same type of traits that piss you off. This could be them being stubborn or them giving you a hard time, or, just certain things that they may do, like not communicate properly or get into a hissy fit and then like ghost you for a bit. Whatever these things are that they do, you may be tired of them doing it and it seems like they just won't stop. So there could be this level of you walking away or this individual walking away. Somebody's walking away briefly. I'm seeing where like some of you are tired of being attached to someone as well who keeps abandoning you or like ghosting you, essentially. It's like, why do you keep ghosting me? Ooh, some of you may have to turn down sex. You may have to turn down somebody's advance to try to sleep with you or deal with you on a sexual level because you realize that they just play games. They deal with you sexually, then they may go about their business or kind of try to ghost you. Some of you are starting to feel discouraged because the money that you need to do a particular thing, it may be taking way longer to save the money up to do it. So this could be like you trying to buy a house, right? And it may be taking you a very long time to save up the money. And as you keep saving up the money, you're starting to like run into other obstacles where you have to kind of dip into your savings. And then this comes up and then that comes up. So it's like, you feel defeated essentially because of that. I see also a lot of the misfortune that you guys may be quote unquote experiencing will actually get better once you get out of this Eight of Swords mindset. And with this Eight of Swords mindset, this is feeling like the circumstances that you're up under, you're trapped in, or like getting into this mindset that things are out of your control. So therefore you're kind of like sitting back and letting life just happen to you, essentially, instead of doing anything about it, because doing something about your situation may be painful for a lot of you, you know, to kind of realize that enough is enough with the particular situation is kind of hard. And some of you are not at a point to where you're able to kind of remove yourself from a situation fast enough. It's kind of like, a good example of this is like knowing when to get yourself out of a particular job or living situation. Like, there comes a point in time where your intuition or your inner knowing knows that, okay, I need to evolve from this state, or I need to evolve from where I'm at now. And what happens is a lot of people either get forced out of situations where literally it takes you getting divorced, like somebody trying to divorce you or trying to leave you for you leave the situation, or a job firing you before you quit. It's like, why wait until the last moment to where you're inconvenienced to a point to where it's even worse, instead of making that, you know, semi-painful decision to separate yourself from something. It's better to get out of something instead of being forced out of it, okay? Let's pull some cards from here. Ooh, know your truth. Abundance is your right. Bottom of the deck, we have make each day count. So Virgos, the problem is you guys are experiencing like extreme anxiety when it comes to like getting further with certain projects, passions. And it has a lot to do with impatience. Like, you guys want things to be perfect and you want things to like work out essentially for you, but understand that you should never strive for perfection. You should strive for progression. And with that, it's like understanding that each day is another day to advance, not trying to get everything perfect in the first shot, because that's not reality. And that's a lot of you guys' problem. Okay. We also have know your truth and abundance is your right. So a lot of you are intuitively tapped in already. It's the constant questioning that keeps you stuck. Okay. Especially when it comes to where you fit in, what you should be doing. It's like you're waiting for me, you know, a YouTube reader, for example, to kind of give you insight on things that you already know. You know, you guys know I love to point the mirror back at self. So it's making sure you're not waiting for other people to tell you your own truth. Not saying there's anything wrong with watching tarot readings. It's just understanding your own truth is something that you've been tapped into. It's just, are you denying your inner truth? Are you not listening? That's so funny. Divination came up, and then we have life energy. So again, divination is a helpful tool if used in combination with actual action. You can't just use tarot as a way to just hear a whole bunch of messages and then don't do anything. You know, that's not how life works. But some of you also have a gift, a personal gift when it comes to divination. And this is where you guys are supposed to be. So this is just more so a confirmation for my people who are on this path that you are doing the right thing. You're here to be of service to others. What I do see for my people who are readers, maybe even YouTube readers, or just readers in general, or you're like, you do shadow work for other people or spiritual work. You guys need to make sure you're taking care of your personal energy. I get like drained energy right now. So maybe taking a day or two off to spiritually cleanse. But these are some things that I'm seeing. I hope that this reading was helpful and that you enjoyed. If you did, thumbs the video up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.